Brothers and sisters, welcome to our today's program. Today we are the 26th of September 2018. My name is Odon Bulamba. I'm going to present you this program for the next 15 minutes. So therefore, I'll invite you to be with me, stick with me, and we'll try our best to go through it as fast as possible. Without wasting time, let us go to our headlines. 22 weeks. After 22 weeks of detention, a sentence of 52 weeks in prison was imposed to the 4 Filimbi activists. Beni washed her hands or its hands if elections are not held on December 23. In Beni, slanderness, crying, affliction, concussion, turmoil, wrath, all of that I've seen in Beni on the second day of strike within the city. In Kananga, death of a minor as a result of a gang rape. With MONUSCO, so the general of MONUSCO, General Bernard Cummins, said, "Those who reproach us for being powerless are mistaken." And finally, in South Kivu, we are going to talk about Yakutumba militia who withdrew from Kilembwe city. So these are the points that we are going to go through in details in the next few minutes. And at the end of it, I will just pick up one that I will just make a little bit of comment on it. Let's start. Monday, September 24, 2018, the Court of Gombe imposed a sentence of 365 days to the 4 militants of Filimbi who were accused of insulting the head of state or insulting Kabila. Those people who were sentenced are Carbon Beni, Grace Chiunza, Cedric Kalonji, and Mino Mompomi. The court acquitted Palma Kabeya, who is a deputy coordinator of Filimbi in Kinshasa. These activists were arrested in December 2017 while they trying to sensitize for the March of the Catholic Christians, which was initiated by the Lay Committee of Coordination in Kinshasa. Beni has declared to wash its hands if the elections are not held on December 23. During the meeting held on Tuesday, 25th of September 2018, and that a meeting was held at Palais du Peuple in Kinshasa, where political parties and other political groups gathered, so the Beni declines any responsibilities in case of non-compliance with the elections date of the 23rd of December 2018. Beni declares itself to be ready on that date. For your information, or just a reminder, note that a total of 19,640 candidates are qualified for the provincials, 21 are qualified for the presidential, and 15,355 have qualified for the national legislative national elections. So those are the ones that we are going to choose from or to elect on the 23rd of December 2018. We'll go to Beni. So where people have been in affliction, people have been crying, people have been in turmoil, wrath, or slanderness. A strike also today is in its second step or second day. So following the strike decreed by the civil society in response to the massacres or carnage of civilians by the alleged ADF combatant. Everything in Beni now is left without life. Nothing moves. This Tuesday, September 25, is the second consecutive day of the strike. The population of the city or inhabitant of the city stayed at home observing the days of mourning in remembrance of all the families experienced and participating in the beasts of victims of the carnage. To express their discontent, to express their feelings, their anger in the mourning, so the local burned tires and blocked some arteries with stones. Demonstrators in Rwenzori set fire on the neighborhood offices. The office of Kasabinyole and the Boikene were set on fire in Rwenzori. But despite the arrival of the general of the army, because yesterday I told you that Celestin Musense, who is the general of the army, who visited Beni. He landed in Beni yesterday afternoon. So despite his arrival, the population of Beni demands the presence of the defense and interior ministers to answer their request or their question. And their demand is peace and security. So they need the Minister of Defense. For defense, they need the Minister of Interior to come and tell them where are they going to get their peace from and when is the security going to be settled within their province or region. Students also are holding a requiem ceremony in memory to those who passed away for this Wednesday, 26th of September, at the boulevard, which is known as Boulevard of 30th of June. At a roundabout, which is known like a roundabout of 30th of June, which is on Nyamwisi Boulevard. We'll go to Kananga where on Tuesday, 5th of September, the Kananga District Court and the doctor who received the victim at the hospital indicate that the 14-year-old girl who died on Thursday, 20th of September, died as a result of a gang rape. A 32-year-old woman who is accused of having recruited the said minor to provide sexual services to the conveyor of a truck. The case was revealed to the judicial authorities by the victim's friend, who also gave information about the circumstances of the victim's death. The alleged pimp, as well as the witness girl, both are arrested for complicity in rape. The victim was buried 2 days after this death. Our condolences to her family. Following the carnage that took place last Saturday in Beni, several people accused MONUSCO of not making effort to protect civilians in Beni. For comments, who reproach them for being powerless, unfortunately, are mistaken, he said. He noted that the intervention of MONUSCO forces depend on the information they receive. He also recognizes that it is difficult to identify perpetrators of the killings who sometimes operate with law enforcement officials. The precise identification of the attackers is really a problem, he said. He added, unfortunately, we know it. Sometimes they disguise themselves. They use military uniforms. On this assailant, we don't have it today very precise information, but we know where they hit. That was a commander, the deputy commander of MONUSCO, in the person of Bernard's comments. In South Kivu, after a week of occupation of the city of Kilembwe in Fizi, The militiamen Malaika and Yakutumba withdrew without fighting from this territory by taking the direction of the forests Hewa Bora. So they withdrew and they took the direction. They went to the forests Hewa Bora. The inhabitants of Kilembwe are called back to their home. They are called to come back to their villages, to their city. David Rugai, who is one of the generals in the Congo, asked the militia to lay down their weapons, otherwise they will be hunted down in the retrenchment. Several people arrested by militiamen when they entered Kilembwe were released. Among them are 4 soldiers, Congolese army soldiers, military spouses, and the secretary of the community of Kilembwe. So these survivors were admitted to Nakiliza Hospital in Kilembwe for further treatment or for care, attention. So this will take us to our analysis today, where I will just do a short comment about Bunia or Beni or North Kivu in general. It is true that our brothers and sisters are going through a turmoil, hard time, for losing all those people, for losing theirs, for losing ours, because their children, their brothers, their sisters are also ours. We are all Congolese, children of the same nation. First of all, we'll say thank you for all those who have been sending messages of condolences and reconfort for the people of Beni. And for those who haven't done it yet, so we'll encourage them to do so. However, as I said yesterday, Kabila is the root, the main root of this problem, because they finance, they give money to those groups, to those movements to attack in order to intimidate the population, to destabilize the population and so on. But Kabila doesn't operate by himself. He uses governors. He uses other local authorities to fulfill it. He gives orders and those one will execute it. For that reason, I'm calling to call the government of North Kivu, Paluku. Paluku, you know very well what has been taking place in North Kivu. You know very well what has been taking place in Beni today. You know what has been taking place in the entire province that you control. Which is a shame to see how you can sacrifice your own people in order to continue to protect Kabila, an individual, or in order to continue to protect your job because you want to be a governor for eternity. Thing which is impossible. Truly, we all know, all the 26 governors of DRC signed a contract with Kabila the day that you signed about the FCC, Front Commun pour le Congo. All the governors, without exception, all of them signed that contract, that pact, allow me to call it a pact, where you accepted to work for him and to execute whatever you should for the interest of Kabila and his personality and his wealth. Therefore, the governor of Goma, of North Kivu, I'm urging you to take the courage to apologize to the people of North Kivu, to repent and confess, because you don't deserve to be a governor. You are a terminator so far. You are working with Kabila, helping him to terminate people, helping him to kill, to finish your own people. That's not fair. Every single citizen of the Congo, every human being has a right to live. That is a big shame. You should even resign. I would say so, you should resign. And it's not only the governor Paluku, but we have got also mayors, those who works underneath Paluku, those who surround him, all of them were informed about what took place, what has been taking place in North Kivu. And this is not only limited to North Kivu. Same scenarios have taken place in Kasai. The governor of Kasai knew it. Scenarios have been taking place in South Kivu. They know it, and elsewhere. So don't pretend, don't be hypocrites. This is a time for you to change. And if you don't change, the world will change you. We are coming to a point where you won't be able to control anymore what you are controlling now. So it's time for you to wake up your conscience, to wake up your professional conscience, I would say, and treat human as human. Thank you very much. Congo will continue to be one country, will remain united, and will move forward together as a nation. We'll continue to love each other, and together we'll win. Thank you for all those who have been watching me. Thank you for all those who have been spreading and exchanging or sharing this news with other people. May God bless the Congo, may God bless you, and hope to talk to you next time. I will stop there for now, and I wish you a very good evening, very good morning, or very good afternoon. Goodbye for now.